Lorenzo Castorre Jr. left Colo-Colo and Chile to accomplish his dream of playing in Europe. Having signed for Liverpool, one of the greatest clubs in the continent, he was determined to break through and become one of the best players in the world. In his debut in the Community Shield, he got the only goal of the match to give his team the trophy. The fans are very excited to see what else he can bring to the team. And now it's time for him to make his debut in Anfield in the Premier League. Also, just a quick heads up, if you see Diogo Jota playing for Liverpool in any episode of this series, that's because before starting this career mode, I decided to leave him in the Liverpool squad as he had never left or been sold, so I would have found it disrespectful to move him or transfer him to another team when that never happened. Please note that I mean this in the most respectful manner and I wish his family the best after his tragic passing. Okay, and now back to the video. So it's finally time for Lorenzo Castorre Jr. to make his debut in Anfield. Look at the stage, look what a beautiful stadium, one of the nicest in the world by far. And this is the stadium where he's going to play at least for the next couple of years. There we see the inside the tunnel. Now the fans welcoming Lorenzo Castorre Jr. as the new and the latest signing, the 18-year-old who came from Chile. He already scored in his debut in the Community Shield, won his team the trophy, and look what it means to the fans to have him in their team. Like, the most promising young star from Chile is in their team and he's ready to smash it. They gave him the number 77 for the rest of the season. He debuted with the 25, but 77 is the number he had in Coquimbo Unido, the number he had when he made his professional debut for Coquimbo Unido, and the number he had all throughout his career there. Anyway, so he had a couple of chances in the first half, a really good header there that almost went in. He flew past the post, but he was so close to scoring in his first game in Anfield. And the only goal of the match came in here, I think it was Chiesa. He scored from a nice tackle in the box of the opponents. It was the only goal of the match. And here, Lorenzo Castorre had a shot from outside the box, a bit high. It wasn't his best shot, but it was a nice attempt. And he actually started the game, being 18 years old, obviously he had a big doubt of whether or not he was going to get a lot of game time. But he actually had a good amount of, a run where he started many games in a row, despite his age. So clearly the coach has a lot of confidence in him. This victory only strengthened that confidence I had in him. And I was time to play Fulham. This was a very fine performance by Lorenzo Castorre. Obviously not an easy opponent at all, but he started again. He's only 18, there's a lot of competition, but he started again. The coach clearly has confidence in him, and for good reason, because here Lorenzo Castorre picks up the ball, gives it to his teammate, and it was such a good pass to make an assist, but the teammate just let the ball fly past him. Like, he didn't stretch his leg, he just let it go through. And here Lorenzo Castorre passes it to his teammate, takes the ball back, shoots, and the keeper saves, but there was a lot of intent from him, and that's what matters the most. And this is what Castorre did next. Another classic Castorre curler with his left foot, a brilliant goal from the nowhere, scores it on his own, and that is a fantastic goal. But Fulham came quite close to equalizing the match. There are a really good chance that the keeper saved. And here another really good opportunity. They hit the post. If it wasn't for the goal from Lorenzo Castorre, this would have been very different, and he had another amazing chance here. And yeah, that was it for the first half, a 1-0 advantage thanks to Lorenzo Castorre, who had given his team an amazing lead. And here he was flying in the second half, creating very good opportunities, shooting from his left foot, from his right foot. He didn't care, he was full of confidence. And here came another good opportunity, dribbling with the ball. What can he do? Gets rid of the defender, puts the pass. It's a really good pass, but the teammate completely screws it over. It was a very good assist, but his teammate just kicked it whatever. Anyway, they won the match thanks to the only goal by Castorre Jr. Already setting the starting 11 from the coach, and he was definitely proving why he was starting so many games, because despite his age, he was absolutely killing it. Lorenzo Castorre Jr. is officially called up with Chile for the first time ever. He left Chile and now he's called up for the national team. That is incredible. Chile, he's 18 years of age and it hasn't taken long for them to notice the quality.
that he has. So there we see Lorenzo Castorre Jr. in the Chile t-shirt. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. Wow, and they're giving him 1.5 million a year for the national team. That it doesn't get much better than this at his age. It really doesn't. This is really cool. We're going to see Lorenzo Castorre Jr. playing with the Chile national team. Obviously, Chile is everything to him. He was born in Coquimbo. He was raised there throughout all his life until he was 17 when he left to Colo Colo. And then look, he's just got to Liverpool. He arrived to Europe. He arrived to England, and he's already called up for the national team. I can tell this kid is going to do great, great, and very big things in the future. I can't wait.
So it was now time to make his debut with the national team of Chile in a friendly match against Morocco. Obviously, this was being played in Chile. And here is Lorenzo Castorre Jr. with the anthem of Chile. And they had actually given him the number 10 on his back. Obviously a very big number, a very important number that has a lot of weight. And it was for him. But the match was a decent performance by Castorre Jr. He made a couple of nice touches, a couple of nice passes to his teammate. Obviously he was getting adapted to playing in the national team for the first time. He was a lot of weight on his shoulders. It means a lot to him, he's a big Chilean man. His country means everything to him. And it was incredible for him to be wearing the colors of La Roja, Chile's national team. There, in his debut, this was his biggest chance of the match, and this is what happened. Such a close opportunity, such a good chance, but Castorre Jr. wasn't able to curl it in right. He was so close to opening the score and to score his first goal with Chile, but he put it just wide. The match ended 0-0, not much else to say about it, just a friendly match. And in the next friendly against Cameroon, it was another good game. He was growing, obviously, with the national team. And here was a huge chance. But Castorre just couldn't get a shot in. His touch was a little bit heavy. Drove it away from his foot. And obviously he was not happy at all with himself for wasting such an opportunity. But here's another chance, another good shot with the weak foot. Straight at the keeper though. He was getting closer to scoring, but not quite there yet. And here was another chance late in the game, carrying the ball from the middle of the pitch. And Castorre Jr. wanted desperately to win the match, but he wasn't able to get the right shot in. And that was the end of his first two matches for the national team. Both ended in a 0-0 tie. Even though he didn't score or assist in either game, it did feel like he was growing and that the beginning of Lorenzo Castorre with the national team of Chile was only starting and he was going to do a lot more for them.